If you are truly being intentional in your life and you want to find love and you're just over the dating, okay, make sure to subscribe because this is all the things that I'm all about. I found my happily ever after my person. We've been married together for 16 years. So if that resonates with you, if you want no BS, straight advice on how you can find it too, make sure you subscribe. Make this a habit where you can always find out when I post a new episode every Monday and Thursday. A growth mindset is such an important thing you should have on your list. Okay, I'm all about having standards and what you're looking for in your person. One thing that should definitely be on your list is someone who is always learning, open to learn, open to be challenged, and I feel that is 100% you can find out on the first hour of talking to somebody. If you have that intention and you're talking to them and asking questions. Okay, so what can they say that clearly shows you that they don't have a growth mindset? Well, they don't read, they don't care to read, they don't listen to Audible books or whatever, books on Audible. They don't, they're very no, I don't do any of that. They'll tell you, they're just not into any of that. They're not into even watching documentaries. They're not even into learning anything new. They don't want to go to museums. Some people may not be into reading and that's fine, but it's what are they doing? Are they doing anything to gain more knowledge? Right. And so and if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, I don't do any of that. Well, wait a second. You're listening to this podcast. So that's part of growth, right? You're listening to this, crazy love or nothing, because you want to change your life to some capacity. You're like, I don't want to be in this miserable pattern of toxic bullshit or relationships that go nowhere. And I want to listen to JkL&x, who's living her happily ever after. So let me challenge myself and listen and put effort in. It takes for you to be hearing this, you are willing to move your ego bullshit out of the way. And you're like, I want to learn. I want to grow. That speaks volumes of you on you. And that being said, I just cannot tell you enough how important it is, for me in my life to read. And Will and I, my husband Will, he's amazing. And that's one of the things that I loved about him. He told me on our first date that he went to MIT. I'm like, oh my God, he's smart. And then not only that, but he's always reading and always listening to books. And him and I have awesome discussions. And we stimulate each other, oh my God, intellectually, and challenge each other. We are best friends. We laugh our asses off, but we also could have serious talks, and he helps me be the best version of me. And right. So we're always pushing each other. And so that is something that I discovered on our first date, because that was on my list. So you gotta be, serious about not settling for somebody that doesn't have that growth mindset, because they are going to be so limited and they're going to try to limit you. And my whole goal for you is to find your person that will add value to your life, help you shine brighter in this world. And this is on you. This is on you for you to find them. I found Will because I got intentional AF, right? I was like, okay, what is going on here? And so I put that on my list, growth mindset. And I was interested and curious. And, oh, what do you mean? And tell me how, oh, what books are you reading right now? I hate books. I hate school. I hate whatever they're going to say. And you're like, bye-bye. It's bye-bye time. Or therapy. They judge therapy. I literally went, oh my gosh, you don't understand. This guy was like, what? You're a love coach? Ha ha ha, laughing. Thinks it's ridiculous. This is not someone I was dating. I was happily married, and I was talking to the guy that she was dating. And when he reacted that way, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is so I can't believe how closed he is, and judgy actually even too. And then he went on to say how he doesn't believe in love and blah, blah, blah. But the point is, you could tell if someone is really small-minded or really limited or doesn't, they don't have that growth mindset just listen to what they say. Sometimes we're putting them on this pedestal or trying to make them out to be someone they're really not. So, you know, something that really helps to do that is have that list, growth mindsets on it, ask the questions before you're making out, like before you're sleeping with them. Like seriously, you know I used to do that before I met Will. I would be like, oh, okay, well, oh my God, they're so cute. They're paying attention to me. Oh my God, they like me. I get so excited. And, you know, physical stuff happens. And then next thing you know, I'm just trying to get them to fit into what I wish they could be. And that never happens. So, you know, see it clearly. Go, you know, I want you to clean your lens. And growth mindset, if it's not on your list, make sure you add it on there. Okay. And that being said, I'm having an amazing, powerful masterclass. It's free, How to Find Crazy Love. And it's a game changer. I am going to tell you exactly what I did to find Will, how my clients are implementing it and finding their person. I just had another client get engaged last week. Like all this happens. It is happening all around you. I want your brain to get evidence that this exists, that you do not have to just live your whole life, you know, celebrating everyone else, finding it, not you. No, hell no. It is waiting for you. I hope you sign up. I'll drop the link below. You go to JkL&x.com/ how to find, well, I'm sorry, just go to JkL&x.com and there's a button right there to sign up. And I really hope to see you there. And do not settle for anything less than crazy love, because it has to be crazy love or nothing. Thank you. Until next time.